Hey guys, it's Joy. I thought I would show you really quickly what we do for van school, is what I call it. It's basically when we go on a field trip, but I don't want to completely skip school that day, like our math lesson and things like that. So we get behind, and so I bring it along with us. We have a town that's about an hour from us, and it has a lot to do, and so that's typically where we go when we go on field trips and things. And so that is the perfect amount of time for the kids to basically get their schoolwork done. So that's what I'm going to show you today, and I'm sitting in one of my kids' booster seats, and it's not super comfortable, so I'm going to get out of here. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is in the back of our van. Here's where my two boys sit, and my almost 10-year-old sits right here, and I always get them their water bottles, of course, and generally a snack. He already ate his, for everybody. And so that's kind of what I do for both of them. And then what I do for my first grader is I grab his handwriting book, and he actually, his math pages just come right out, like pop right out of his book. So if you have a math book that you don't want to tear pages out of and a handwriting book that you don't mind tearing pages out of, you could do it vice versa. But this is typically what I do. So I have him do his handwriting in the car. I have him do his math worksheet. I usually stick a reader in there, and then I just stick a pencil in there, and boom, he's done. So that's my first grader. My fourth grader has his math with a pencil stuck in there as well. And then he has his Memory Master review cards. We use these cards, and he just flips through them. He usually does about 2 subjects a day, so I let him choose. So I brought that. I also brought this, which I did not need today. And then the other thing, I guess I did. I actually brought, whoops, and he did not get to this because we actually went to our zoo today, and we had about an hour drive in the car. So I brought, sorry, it's kind of sunny. I brought some English for him to review so he could write his charts on his dry erase board. He could go over vocab. He could go over, well, I guess it's more vocab, but this is like for English, that kind of vocab. And so everything just kind of fits right here in the middle. Generally, I have this trash can right here in the middle between them, but I just stick that under the seat. And then up here for my daughter, she has her water bottle as well. And then I think her pencil fell out, but I just stick in like an explode the code, something easy that she can work on herself. Van school can only be done with kids that are, somewhat able to work on their own. So my 5-year-old, I don't give her math book because I really need to help her with that. I just give her something like this that she can kind of work through, and it's not, a big deal if she doesn't do it exactly right. And then I'll show you what I do up front. So we have a CD for spelling, so sometimes I bring that along and my son can write down his spelling words, or sometimes I just bring the list and I kind of know I look over the words, so I kind of know them in groups of 3, so I don't have to look down a lot. But this is just kind of how I do our spelling as we go along. And then the last part I do is I actually save for the way home is any sort of CD learning that we can do. So we do our memory work for classical conversations. I just pop this in, and that's how we do our memory work. Or if we are going on a bit of a longer trip, I keep Story of the World just in our van. I keep a couple of volumes, and so I can just throw that in and we can go over that. I also brought today, I brought my kids' Spanish, and so if they want to go over that together, they sure can do that as well. We didn't get to that today, but that is basically what we do. I hope you guys enjoyed and picked up maybe some tips for your van school or car school or whatever you might do, and I hope you have a wonderful day.